You said you wanted the proof and you wanted it to come from on high. So when the prophet goes to the first level, and then to the second level, and then to the third level, 4, 5, and 6, at each level, he was greeted by the angel that was in charge of that tabak, of that dimension, of that level. And he was given a specific order. Amir ummataka bil hijama. O Prophet Muhammad, order your people in physicality to practice hijama. Amir ummataka. It is fi'l amr. It is order form. It is a specific that on the ascension journey of the Prophet Muhammad, he is given the specific of what needs to be done to ascend the physical body. And the angels order the Prophet Muhammad not once, but at the first level, the angel comes and orders him. Order your people to practice hijama. On level 2, the angel says, instruct and order your people to practice hijama. On level 3, you were instructed to practice hijama. Every level, my brothers and sisters, from this earth in physicality, and oh, my brothers and sisters who are listening to me in physicality from any level above me, hijama is not a practice that ceases. Every angel has ordered the Prophet all the way to the 7th level. Now, what is hijama? Hijama is the practice of cupping and bloodletting. Wow, we're going way, way, way deep, deep, deep undercover, brothers. We're going into the ancients, aren't we? We said this is a story about chakras and blood. That the angels ordered the Prophet to order us to practice hijama on the ascension journey at each level of the 7. That hijama is a practice where you suck out the dense darkness of physicality from the literal blood. That by performing spiritual awakenings within yourself, you go to someone who is qualified, who then knows where in the body and actually sucks out, using magnetic forces and pressure, the dark blood, the dense blood, that which is physically flowing within you, and physically removes it from the body. Hijama. It is done in a certain pattern. 7, 9, or 13 on the physical body, on the hands and the feet, and on the back and in the crown, on the stigmata points, the specific areas where blood is drained. Because we are those who practice the draining of the blood, the dark blood, the dense blood. And there is a connection to this, that it is a practice that it is known amongst the Hakims and the ancient wisdom of ancient prophetic medicine, or what we would call Chinese medicine, that the places of acupuncture or the places of cupping match up to the acupressure points of the body, which match up to the spiritual points of the chakras, which the Prophet is trying to reinforce. That this is not just an activation of 7 levels of the chakras, but that mankind has gotten to the point where the physical blood of the others is mixed within us. That the tribes of Gog and Magog are no longer just the royal families, and that there is no true royal family, and that there is no chosen few, and that there is no Gentiles and non-Gentiles, and there is no superior race, and that the 13th tribe from the sons of Hagar, but still from the family of Abraham, has said, I am the final messenger to all of mankind and all of the other races at every realm, at every dimension. And you, O sons of Adam, are now waiting at the end of the age, for the time of the rapture, the time of the ascension, and you are going to be all going on journeys, spreading the word of your Lord into a glorious new age. And for that, you should activate yourselves by practicing Hijama, that it is an order, not from me, but from your prophet, from the angels, from your Lord, at each level. And at each level of the process, this will continue. An activation of your chakras confirmed in the Sunnah during the ascension by the order of Hijama. Yes, a removing of the physical dark blood that has happened by the intermarrying of all of the races on the earth, and the promotion of the Prophet, Zawaj al-Wadud al-Walud, to intermarry and procreate and spread now and disseminate. And don't be worried about reaching some limit on this earth, like there is a limit of souls. No, no, no. We're not anywhere near the end of the story. We're just at the beginning of the next age. This isn't the end of the guff, my brothers and sisters. Don't buy that guff. We still got a long way to go. And oh, brothers and sisters of the light who follow Moses, aren't we got long journeys to go ahead of us? Isn't those who truly know the pattern that I'm telling? Don't you want to jump on the train, on that night journey with me, brothers and sisters? Today isn't the story where I tell you the night journey. Oh, followers of Israel. Oh, children of Israel. Oh, lovers of Moses. Your day will come. I got a story for you. Oh, people of Moses. You are my people. By Allah, I won't leave all of you here on this earth. We're going to our promised land, my brothers and sisters. A physical change, a physical manifestation, a physical ascension. Proof of the physical ascension, not for your prophet, but for you. The angels are saying, Amir ummatika ya Muhammad. Tell your people that we expect them to physically ascend. Get them to perform the cupping and the bloodletting. Let them drain the bad blood from themselves. Let them purify their chakras. Let them activate themselves. Let them rise up through the level. Order them, as a matter of fact. Remind them to do it. Remind them that their job is to ascend. They have been ordered to do so. They have been given the final messenger who ascended to the highest level and returned. And they have been taught the pattern and the story in physicality and the acts of observance, and given the holy ritual of Salah to bring them closer. All of this is in there as a blessing and glad tiding, confirmed by Islam. But the Prophet is no longer with us to tell this story. And so hard it is to find people to put the pattern together. And so many people are telling us about so many strange things that we can't tell who's on our side. Not unless you know the truth. You can't tell whether a being is false or a being is true. You can't tell whether humans telling you the truth or lying to you. Not until you raise your own vibration. And so many people are still stuck in duality, and they don't know what the pattern of 7 means. And they come and they say, "Oh, Ibn Abbas, it's time. Please tell us the verse. Last time you said we wouldn't understand that we would leave Islam. You gave us that warning. You gave us a disclaimer. You said we want to kill you. We don't think we want to die, but you are getting old. It is now getting to be late. You are not telling us the truth. We want to know what is the meaning." Oh, Ibn Abbas, you're supposed to tell us. This is kitmanul ilm. You're part of the deception. You're part of the dark, man. You're hiding the knowledge.